But they keep on saying that possessing a subversive documents are already illegal and can be used against you for a charge of rebellion. So one of the interrogators told me that, Axel, we were able to extract a lot of subversive documents from your laptop and from your MP3 player and from your flash drive. And then I said, sir, if I remember it right, they are not subversive anymore. Mick Jagger of Rolling Stones, not subversive. John Lennon of the Beatles, not subversive, because they are the ones on my MP3 player during that time.
But you know, if you wear a Che Guevara t-shirt in the Philippines, it could cost you your life.
Probably now, but before, it won't. Because the people doesn't know who Che Guevara is. Yeah, if there's a youth, you'll be asking him, oh, Che Guevara, who's that? Oh, he's the vocalist of the Rage Against the Machine. Isn't know the drummer of the Rage Against the Machine as the icon of Che Guevara in his bass drum? So the Filipinos thought that Che Guevara actually is the vocalist of the Rage Against the Machine. Oh my. But now, yeah, of course, they already knew that Che Guevara is a revolutionary icon. So, to tell you more about the interrogation, Tagaytay City is a place where there are a lot of convents, churches, convents, and seminar houses. So they said that, Axel, you're always in Tagaytay City, so you are asking for revolutionary tax from the nuns and the priests. And then I said, no sir, just solicitation, asking for some money for the rental of jeepneys, etc., etc. They said, no, you're actually asking for a revolutionary tax. So what are the names of the nuns and the priests? And as I have told you, I have already recovered, and the only thing that was left in me is my sense of humor. So I said, sir, they're Sister Mary, Sister Veronica, Sister Bernadette, all the names of the saints. Just gave them all the name of the saints. And I think they believe. They keep on writing. And then there's a follow-up question to that. So what are the congregations of these nuns? So there'll be another problem. So I said, you know, I don't know if you're familiar with this thing. I said, Sisters of Mercy, Sisters of the New Church, Jesus and the Mary Chain. They're actually name of bands. You made bands during the 80s. I did not say Parokya ni Edgar because it would be very... Well, Parokya ni Edgar would mean Edgar Parish Church in Filipino, and it's a novelty band, rock band in the Philippines. It was really famous because, well, the police officers will definitely know that I am, you know, not telling the truth. So after that 1 hour of personal information thing, there's another interrogator who came, and I can smell that he's drunk. And then he said, "Are you done?" He asked one of the interrogators, and then said, I think he presented the papers, and then this new interrogator said, "Oh, I should be the one who's asking this guy." And then he said, "All right, let's go to your revolutionary experience." I said, "You see, it's like a job application." Okay, let's go to your revolutionary experience. So they keep on asking things about my connection with the New People's Army, who are our leaders, how does it goes, recruiting guerrillas, etc., etc. And actually there's no right answer. There's no right answer for them. It came to a point that I said, "Sir, you better put everything that you want." Because I don't have any right answer, especially when they said, "You fucking shamba bitch. You're about to die and you're so sarcastic and telling things while your chairman is in the Netherlands and having a good life." And then I said, "No, sir. Our chairman is not in the Netherlands. He's probably in Tagaytay City picking up coffee beans and feeding his pig." And then, you know, I was hit really, really hard, and I was thrown out from the chair. Aside from these little punches and kicks, Cariño Brutal. Familiar with Cariño Brutal, one of the song of our common friend. Cariño Brutal would mean a brutal romance? Brutal romance? Yeah. Aside from this brutal romance, yes. Yeah. they put a plastic bag on my head and then wrap my head, and then every time that I'll be losing consciousness, they'll be throwing cold water. And at one time, they put bullets on my between my fingers and pressed it and put another packaging tape and hit it with, I don't know what they're hitting. But you know, the physical pain is, well, for me, probably I'm just telling this because I was able to survive. I think the physical pain is really tolerable. I mean, if it will take like 100 hits before your fingers get numb, I'll just wait for the 101st hit. And then I can take, I mean, everything I can take. But the hardest thing is the psychological and the mental torture. The mere fact that I am blindfolded and I don't know where all the punches and the kicks and the blows are coming from, you know, because for me it's a cowardly act. You're blindfolded and they're hitting you. So for me it's a cowardly act. That's the reason why part of my poem that I recited impromptu extemporaneously during that night is I am confronting them. Who are you, snatch our freedom? Who amongst us is the liberator and who's the victim? Something like that. Because before, I thought that all the stories of interrogation and torture are the old thing, the passé thing during the Marcos regime. But it's still happening. In fact, yes, I'm a little bit lucky, but you know, Jonas Burgos, another agriculturist, who's still missing right now, he cannot tell his tale anymore. So, and incidentally, Jonas Burgos, me, one of my co-inmates, and we're all agriculturists. And there's another one, Eduardo Serrano. He's also an agriculturist. And there's another one who's working for agricultural sector, who's in Manila City Jail. What I'm trying to say is, Philippines is an agricultural country. And the government keeps on saying that they are trying to improve the agriculture in the Philippines. So we'll become industrial country. But they keep on killing, you know, abducting and jailing the agriculturists. And for your information, since you're in Europe, just last April 4th, there's a statement by the EU government that they are giving away 30 million euros to the Philippine government for the development of agriculture. Imagine. In the forum that I attended in France, I told them that admittedly we need our government need the money, but you have to know that the Philippine government is not very transparent with the reports. The intended beneficiaries are not actually receiving the money or whatever form of benefit it should be. So I made an appeal. I said, you have all your workers having picket protests and strikes. You have your students and teachers marching around and around in front of the mayor's office in Paris. You have all sorts of house occupation in Paris and the whole place of France. And why don't you give it away to our people?